Welcome to another video of Lost Boy Comics, and this video is still creative, I guess. Well, it is still creative. It's just not kind of more the comic drawing process kind of videos. This is a process of me making a screen printed t-shirt. I had the commission to do a Star Wars t-shirt based on Bad Batch TV show. This guy is called Crosshair, which I really liked the show. So when they mentioned that, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that for you. So I got kind of the image that the guy wanted, and then obviously tweaked it for a stencil and like made it so where it cut off where his arm is, it doesn't look like it's just been cut. So kind of flows nicer. And then print that off. I trace it onto like a cardstock piece of paper and then hand cut all of the stencil pieces out by hand. And then once that's done, I go and put the t-shirt down on the floor, make sure it's not got any creases in, it's nice and flat, put a board underneath, so it kind of gives something for the screen to kind of push onto than if it was just on the floor. The screen, like the ink might go through to the back, so it also helps with that. So I put that on, then I put the stencil on, cover all the edges where the silk screen is still open, because any ink going through, it will just go straight onto the t-shirt. So you put just like scrap bits of paper to cover all the empty spaces, and then I put on the ink and then use a squeegee and just screen print it like you normally would, if you've ever done any screen printing stuff, or seen screen printing done in factories. Then it's the same process, and then just lift that up, and then I heat set it. And this white that I use is more of an opaque white, which is great for printing onto black, because sometimes I've used whites before where you print it and then when you heat set it with the heat gun, it soaks into the t-shirt a lot more, so then it goes really more like a grey, or just kind of disappears in areas. So this one is a bit more vibrant, it will stay vibrant. I heat set it a couple of times, let it kind of air dry for a little bit as well, and then go over again and just heat set it in. So it just means that when he goes to wash it, that it will stay on there. There might be little bits that come off where the ink's quite thick, but like most of it will stay on there, which is what you want, which is what you want when you're doing t-shirts, and especially for other people. But so that was kind of the process. So you will see this whole process now as like a little time lapse, but I want to do a little video of me at the start, kind of explaining what I've used, and why I do it. So the reason I do the stencils is because flashing a screen just takes so much time and so much equipment. When if I'm doing one of one pieces, I'm not going to use that screen again, so I'll flash it. Flashing it means that they put an emulsion on it, and then when the light hits it, it will harden, but where it doesn't, where there's something covering it, you can wash that off. So they print onto acetate the design, put that on there, expose it, wash off the bits that they want to print on, where they want their print to come through, and then they'll put it on. But it takes too long, when I can just cut it out, stick it on there. Once that's done, I can bin the stencil, or I can keep the stencil if I'm going to do multiple prints, but this one's got rid of it. So yeah. that was how I make t-shirts. I haven't made t-shirts in probably a year, so it was good to get one through as a commission to do. It was really fun, and maybe I do some more. I know I posted it and a lot of people kind of wondered if I still do t-shirts, so maybe in the future I'll have a few more. But that's this video. If you enjoyed the little process of me making t-shirts, then definitely give it a like. Comment down below if you thought the process was cool, or if you print t-shirts and you know a different way that's a little bit easier or quicker. I will definitely be open to listening to what you have to say. And